Sagittarius, it's Erin Scott here. So I have something special for you for this year. This is new. I have not done this before. Starting with Scorpio, you are now my second recording. I'm tapping into your solar return growth cycle from the 2018 start point through 2019. Okay? So your solar return growth arc. What animal came forward for me on the day that the sun moved into Sagittarius? Duck. Very clearly duck. In fact, there was a grouping of duck that was at a river quite close to me, and what a show they put on. It was fantastic. There's no question that duck is your symbology, your qualities of growth that are called this year. Okay? Now, reading from Stephen Farmer's Spirit Animals book, this is what he says about duck, but I'm going to say more about it as well. So Stephen says this: this is a time of fertility, either literally or metaphorically. It's time to have fun and maybe even get a little bit silly. The time of turmoil has passed, so now you can release any pent-up emotions that have been suppressed. Do whatever is necessary to find emotional comfort rather than trying to deny your need for emotional comfort. Okay? Now, specifically, there is additional information with regards to the mallard and in regards to the wood duck. And I'm going to actually read both, okay? With regards to the mallard, all right? So a kind of a duck. Whatever project you're engaged in, this is a time for great productivity. Whatever new idea comes to you, develop and pursue its manifestation. That's mallard. With regards to wood duck, again, another kind of a duck. The more you accept yourself just as you are, the more it opens you to your true spiritual path. Do whatever it takes to regain your sense of humor and play. Now, Sagittarius, this is what I want to say. As I was observing the ducks, as you can see in the video footage as well, as it's, as I'm going back and forth upon the river here. Number one, there was a great collective of ducks. There's a couple things that I want to point out. Very similar to Scorpio's beaver that I got. This is also an animal that flies in the air, but also engages, lands, plays, bathes in water. Okay? So the beaver is land and water, duck is air and water, okay? And also land, of course, as well. But with regards to these ducks, part of what I observed when I was out taking the video footage is there was some mating attempted to take place. This is in the middle of winter, or at least at the beginning portions of winter. So this was unusual for me. I didn't figure that ducks would be mating in November, but indeed, there were some attempted matings taking place on this river. The other thing that I want you to make note of is this was about community. This was about family and community and gatherings. These ducks were in community together. They were bathing, they were playing, they were chasing each other on this river. They were relaxing, they were sleeping and resting. So this is about working together. Now, so that goes with what Stephen said about fertility, right? About either literal or metaphorical fertility that is prompting you this year. There's some new birth, some new growth, some new manifestation that's wanting to come through you, Sagittarius, in this solar return cycle for you. Now, in addition, there was some information that I gleaned from a website called Universe of Symbolism, okay? And this is what they say. The spiritual meaning of duck speaks to the message, be in the now, be in the moment, for this is where all of your power exists and where it is available to you. Duck loves the gentle motion of slow-moving water, drifting along and meandering with the rivers and the ponds. This is a powerful message to go with the flow. Okay, so this is about being in the moment, and it's about going with the flow. Additionally, it says, duck invites you to the river for a picnic and a day of rest and relaxation. Be at peace and just let it be. And don't forget the breadcrumbs. Okay, that's another aspect of what they say here. So this is about play, community, joy, rest. It's about self-care. It's about going with the flow, being in the moment. And again, because we're talking about the symbology for you was literally not ducks flying. What I had for you that day, what I came upon that day, the animal that came forward that day was ducks in the river. And the river flows. The river flows. The river doesn't get blocked. Even by the beaver's dam, the water finds a way around and through those sticks. Ultimately, you know. Can it be wholly dammed up? Sure, but there's always water escaping. There's always flow happening, okay? So with regards to ducks in water, this is about going with the flow with your emotions. Water is symbolic of your emotional body, of your intuitive body. Again, just like with beaver. So we already have a theme starting for these solar return arcs for this 2019 cycle, everybody. And it's important for you to take heed, tune in, trust your own intuitive knowing. Get to the healing beyond the filter, the wounded filter that skews what you perceive. A lot of people have skewed perception because it's based on wound. So it's a matter of getting to the healing, the clarity, the truth, your natural self, underneath the wounding, okay? Trusting it, being in the moment, and taking advantage of opportunities that arise. You know, this fertile time of new birth, what is it that wants to be birthed through you now, Sagittarius? For those of you interested in understanding me and my work on a deeper level, on really going into the roots of your soul print encodings, of your soul structure narrative, through the lens of evolutionary astrology, and with the help of understanding natural mind, this is a way to be free. It's about self-knowing. It's about self-accountability. It's about freedom. So for those that want to reach me, you can reach me at thealchemyofholism.com, and you can also reach me through my website, elscott.org. So I send you, Sagittarius, so much love and support for your year ahead, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.